What if I told you that the thing you think is annoying your website visitors might actually double your email signups? Here you are, worried about coming across as annoying because your website features a pop-up when people are browsing through your website. Well, I'm here to tell you that this pop-up thing that you aren't too sure about is something that can be a big advantage to you. That's if you do it right. And that's what I'm here to do today. Plus, I'll walk you through exactly how to set this up so you can start getting more leads without looking desperate. Sound good? Let's jump in. Okay, so just imagine that. Someone finds your website, maybe through Google, maybe from a friend's recommendation. They land on your homepage, scroll around a bit, maybe read a blog post. Then what? They close the browser tab and go, do something else, I don't know, like make a sandwich. That person was interested enough to visit your site. They spent their time looking at what you do. But now they're gone, and you have zero way to reconnect with them. You don't have any email address, or phone number, or anything. You'll be shocked, but this is probably happening loads of times every single day on your website. It's like having people walk into your store, browse around, then leave without you even getting their name. Except worse, because at least in a physical store, you could say, hey, before you go. Every one of these people represents money you're not making. And the crazy part? Many of them will eventually hire someone like you. It just won't be you, because they forgot you existed. So it's at this point that pop-ups come in. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Great, another marketing guy telling me to annoy my visitors. But here's the thing. Pop-ups only annoy people when you use them like an amateur. Most businesses slap a pop-up on their site that shows up the second someone arrives, asking them to subscribe for updates, before the visitor even knows what the heck they do. That's like walking up to someone at a networking event and immediately asking for their business card before you've even introduced yourself. Of course that's annoying. But what if instead you waited until you'd had a good conversation, provided some value, and then said, hey, I've got this really useful resource that might help with what we were just talking about. Want me to send it to you? That's completely different, right? That's exactly how smart businesses use pop-ups. They wait for the right moment, offer something actually useful, and make it easy for people to say no thanks. All right, so when are these right moments I keep talking about? There are really only 3 times when people don't mind seeing a pop-up. First, when they're already leaving. You know how sometimes you move your mouse toward the X button to close a website? That triggers what we call an exit pop-up. At that point, they were leaving anyway, so showing them something helpful isn't interrupting their experience. Just make sure it doesn't cover up your whole page, especially on phones, because Google gets cranky about that. Second, after they've read most of your content. If someone has scrolled through half your blog post or most of your service page, they're clearly interested in what you're saying. That's a perfect time to offer them something related to what they just read. Third, after they've been hanging out on your site for about a minute, this gives them time to get oriented and figure out what you're all about before you make any offers. Notice the pattern here? In every case, you're waiting until the person has already shown some level of interest. You're not ambushing them at the front door. Now, what should you offer in this pop-up? Please, for the love of all that's holy, don't ask people to subscribe to your newsletter. Nobody wakes up thinking, gee, I hope I can get more emails in my inbox today. Instead, offer something that solves a problem they actually have. Something they can use right away. Let's say you're a web designer. Instead of, get our newsletter, try, want the 10-point checklist we use to spot why websites aren't getting customers? Or if you do marketing for local businesses, offer the 15-minute audit that shows exactly where you're losing potential customers online. See the difference? You're not asking them to sign up for more emails. You're offering them a tool that could actually help their business today. The key is making it specific enough that your ideal customers think, oh, I need that, but broad enough that it applies to most of the people you want to work with. Okay, so you've got your timing down and you know what to offer. Now let's talk about making a pop-up that doesn't look like it was designed by your nephew in 1999. Keep it simple. Your pop-up should have one clear headline, maybe 2 sentences explaining what they'll get, a box for their email, and a button. That's it. Don't try to cram your entire life story in there. Make it ridiculously easy to close. Put a big obvious X in the corner. Maybe add a no thanks link under your main button. Never ever make people hunt around for a way to get rid of your pop-up. That's how you turn interested visitors into people who hate your guts. And here's something important for mobile users. Your pop-up can't take over their entire screen or make it hard to see your main content. Google will actually punish your website for this. Keep phone pop-ups small and out of the way. Use normal language. Instead of subscribe to receive updates, try something like send me the checklist. Talk like a human being, not a corporate robot. Someone asked, if I put pop-ups on my site, won't people think I'm desperate or annoying? The answer is that it depends. If you're offering something genuinely helpful at the right moment, people won't think you're pushy. They'll think you're useful. Your ideal customers are actively looking for solutions to their problems. If your pop-up offers something that actually helps them, they'll be grateful, not annoyed. The people who get irritated and close your pop-up immediately, they probably weren't going to become customers anyway. You're not trying to please everyone. You're trying to connect with the right people. As for how often to show these pop-ups, once per person per visit is plenty. Most pop-up tools let you set this automatically so the same person won't see your pop-up over and over again. That would actually be annoying. And about Google rankings, properly done pop-ups won't hurt you. The ones that get you in trouble are the pushy mobile pop-ups that make it impossible to see your content. Follow the guidelines I mentioned and you'll be fine. A word of advice. When someone gives you their email, the first thing you should do is deliver exactly what you promised. If you offered a checklist, send them the checklist right away in your first email. Then, over the next few days or weeks, send them more helpful stuff. Share tips, insights, maybe some behind-the-scenes stories about working with other clients. Build the relationship first. This is what people call email marketing, but I like to think of it as just staying in touch with people who showed interest in what you do. You're not trying to sell them something in every email. You're trying to be helpful so that when they are ready to hire someone, you're the obvious choice. You can even get fancy with this. Put different pop-ups on different pages of your site. Someone looking at your pricing page might see an offer for a free consultation call. Someone reading your blog might see an offer for a related guide. This way you can customize what you offer based on what they're already interested in. Look, pop-ups work when you do them right, and they don't when you do them wrong. It really is that simple. If you want to try this, start with just one pop-up. I'd recommend the exit one, since it's the least likely to annoy anyone. Create something genuinely useful for your ideal customers. Design it clean and simple. Make it easy to close. Then let it run for a few weeks and see what happens. Don't worry about capturing every single visitor. Focus on capturing the right visitors with something they actually want. 10 people who are genuinely interested in what you do are worth way more than 100 people who just wanted a free download and will never buy anything. If you would like a quick 5-minute audit of your funnel or your process to spot the areas that you can test and improve upon, check out the free downloadable checklist especially made for service businesses with smaller teams. It's meant to help you trace the leaks in your own business and identify what your next steps should be to solve it. This way, you can make changes to those exact areas of your sales pipeline and understand your customer better. This way, you'll be more likely to get more out of your marketing efforts even with the same number of leads in future. The link is in the description below. This has been Rita with ClicksandThings.com. See you in the next one.